We'd spent 6 months in orbit above Varyn Prime. The planet was breathtaking. Massive purple forests, oceans of reflective silver blue, and cities that shimmered like crystal circuits beneath the twin suns. The Varyn Empire had invited humanity as observers. It was our first chance to meet them in person after decades of subspace communication. And I, somehow, had been chosen as the liaison. I was just an ex-xenolinguistics officer. I fixed translator bugs. I wasn't supposed to be anywhere near the royal court. But apparently, the Queen requested a human who understands empathy. My commanding officer said, "That's you, Rourke. Try not to start a war." So of course, when the Princess of Varyn herself entered the chamber, I did start a war. Almost. The moment. Princess Selyra was impossible. Her skin was luminescent silver, like polished mercury. Her hair, if it could be called that, flowed in fractal waves, shifting color with her mood. She moved like she was made of light and silk. She stepped forward, her armor shimmering, and the energy in the room changed. The Varyn guards all bowed their heads. I stood there, heart pounding, trying to remember the right greeting phrase. And then I saw it, not in a lustful way but in the sheer alien biology kind of way. The Varyn chest structure was fascinating. Dual-layered with glowing biocrystals embedded near the heart that pulsed with emotional resonance. They were part of her physiology, not decorations. But my human brain. My human mouth. They didn't get the memo. I whispered. "Your breasts are so big." Only, the translator didn't see it as a whisper. It registered it as a formal greeting. The room went silent. Every guard turned their eyes to me. The Queen's advisors froze mid-step. And the princess. She blinked. Once. Then the corners of her mouth curved upward. "Truly," she said, voice soft as crystal rain. "You see them as big." I wanted to die. The aftermath. The briefing after that incident could have been titled, 50 Ways to Get Court-Martialed Without Dying. But instead of being executed, I got summoned again. By the princess herself. Apparently, she found my honesty refreshing. That's when I realized. The Varyn didn't have human-style modesty. They saw physical traits as symbolic of energy capacity. Compliments like that weren't vulgar to them. In fact, they were spiritual. So when I had blurted that out, what I had actually said through the translator was, "Your life essence radiates great power." No wonder she smiled. The invitation. Princess Selyra invited me to her personal chambers. Not for punishment, but to understand the human who sees essence so clearly. I was escorted through corridors made of transparent crystal, suspended above glowing rivers of plasma. Varyn architecture felt alive. The walls hummed faintly, responding to emotional resonance. When I entered, Selyra was waiting beside a floating orb of light. Her armor replaced by flowing fabrics that shimmered like nebulae. "I've studied your species," she said. "You speak often of shame, of embarrassment, of hiding. Why?" I hesitated. "Because we feel exposed. Vulnerable." "Vulnerability," she repeated, tasting the word. "We are taught to hide our resonance, to shield it. You humans speak truth without intent. That intrigues me." Her eyes, molten silver, studied me with a curiosity that felt almost dangerous. "Tell me," she said, "what else do you see when you look upon me?" This time I made sure to think before I spoke. "I see someone burdened by duty," I said slowly. "Someone pretending confidence because everyone expects her to be flawless." Her glow dimmed slightly. Then she smiled, genuine, not ceremonial. "You are not wrong," she whispered. "No Varyn has ever spoken to me like that." The cultural rift. Over the next few weeks, I found myself spending more time in her presence. We exchanged stories, she about the ancient wars of her kind, and I about Earth's chaotic history. She was fascinated by humanity's resilience, how we adapted, rebuilt, and joked even after tragedy. "You fight with spirit," she once said. "Even when you should fall." Chuckled. "We don't know how to quit. It's both our greatest strength and worst flaw." That's when she leaned closer, the faint hum of her energy field brushing against my skin like static lightning. "I think," she said softly, "that is why I cannot stop thinking about you." And for the first time I realized this wasn't just diplomacy anymore. The rebellion. The Queen's Council wasn't pleased. A human bonding with royal blood. Unthinkable. Rumors spread fast, that I'd bewitched the princess, that I'd corrupted her resonance. I was ordered back to the embassy ship immediately. But before I could pack, Selyra appeared in my quarters. Her glow dimmed, her expression fierce. "They mean to remove me from succession," she said. "For consorting with you." I stood frozen. "Selyra, if I stay, they'll exile me, or worse." She took my hand. The touch sent a jolt through me like my nervous system lit up. "Then we flee," she said simply. "Flee. To where?" "To the stars. To your world. Anywhere I am free to feel without the chains of tradition." It was madness. The kind of romantic idealism that gets you killed. But when I looked into her eyes, I knew I couldn't let her face that alone. The escape. We stole a diplomatic skimmer, barely more than a floating glass arrow powered by energy crystals. Alarms blared through the citadel as we shot into the night sky, twin moons blazing overhead. Varyn interceptors gave chase immediately, streaks of gold and blue light tearing through the clouds. Selyra guided the skimmer with impossible grace, her resonance harmonizing with the controls. "Hold on, human," she called. "I am holding on," I yelled, gripping the side as we dove through an ion storm. Lightning ripped across the sky. The air shimmered with charged plasma. I could barely see her, just her glow, radiant and defiant. Then a blast hit. The skimmer spun out. We crashed into the upper canopy of the luminescent forest below. Everything went dark. The awakening. When I came to, the air smelled of ozone and sap. My head throbbed, but I was alive. Selyra knelt beside me, her glow faint. "You breathe," she murmured. "Barely," I groaned. "But yeah, humans bounce back." She smiled, a weary, luminous smile. "So resilient." Then her tone shifted, somber. "They will come. They will not forgive what we have done." "We can talk to them," I said. "We can." "No," she interrupted gently. "They do not listen. But they will see." She reached out, touching my chest over my heart. Her energy flared, a brilliant pulse that merged into me like liquid light. "What are you doing?" Gasped. "Sharing resonance," she whispered. "If they kill me, you will carry proof of my choice." Her glow dimmed again. "Do not let them erase the truth of us." Before I could respond, the forest exploded in light, Varyn soldiers descending in pillars of plasma. The confrontation. The Queen herself arrived, surrounded by her guard. Her expression was unreadable. "Princess Selyra," she said, voice like chiseled ice. "You shame the crown." Selyra stepped forward, shoulders straight. "I honor it. By showing that even a human can resonate." The Queen's gaze turned to me. "Human, you have corrupted what you do not understand." "No," I said, standing tall. "She taught me what your people hide. That emotion isn't weakness. It's life." For a moment silence. Then unexpectedly the Queen smiled. Perhaps, she said softly, that is why we sought your kind. To remind us of what we've lost. She turned to Selyra. Your exile stands. But you will live. And to me. Go, human. Carry her resonance to your people. Tell them what the Varyn truly are. The farewell. Selyra and I stood at the forest's edge as dawn rose, twin suns painting the horizon in gold and violet. I can't leave you here, I said. You must, she whispered. Our bond cannot exist within my empire's laws. She touched my chest again. But through resonance, I am with you always. I felt it, her pulse, her warmth, imprinted like a second heartbeat beneath my own. I'll come back for you, I said. I know. She smiled, radiant, defiant, beautiful. Just try not to compliment any more royalty on their anatomy next time. We both laughed, and for a moment even the universe seemed to pause. Then she turned, her glow fading into the light of her world. Epilogue. That was 2 years ago. I'm back on Earth now, stationed at the Interstellar Research Academy. Every once in a while when the night is quiet and the stars are clear, I feel it, that faint rhythmic pulse in my chest. Her resonance. And sometimes through the hum of the comms array, I swear I hear her voice. You see essence so clearly, human. I smile, remembering the day my mouth betrayed me and changed 2 worlds forever. Maybe I didn't start a war after all. Maybe I started something better. Something human.